Hey everyone, Zach here with GP CycleWorks, and this video is going to be about how to fill in our custom intake form to get your custom windshield process going. So it's an online form, and this video is just going to walk you through the different steps so we can have the information we need in order to make your custom windshield project. So let's get to it and we'll walk you through the form here. So the first step is going to be actually getting to the form. There's either some links to it, or if you're just on our home page, you're going to go to windshields and then skip all the different makes and go to the custom windshields link. And this will bring you to a page that's got, it's going to have a few videos up top and then also the actual form itself. So the first step is going to be pretty self-explanatory. It's the contact information. So your name here and your email address so that we can get in touch. And then your phone number, because a lot of the times these custom projects require a phone consultation or even a few of them in order to make sure that we can dial in the exact specifications. So that's very important. The next step is going to be general information about the custom windshield. So the first thing is to really give the windshield a name, which helps us identify the project and just helps the general communication on it. So we'll just call this we'll call this like a 1970 custom Harley windshield. The next step, or the next question, is really just a general, how custom is it? So we've got just a bit. I have an original that I need copied, so that's pretty self-explanatory. If you just want an original one that's replicated, you'd have the first choice, and then it gauges up to a little custom, custom for sure. You have dimensions, a template, or a 3D print of what you need, or just totally off the wall custom, which would pretty much be something in your mind. You have an idea of what you need, and you need our help to really dial in what's possible and what could be made for you. So we'll just go with an original one that needs to be modified for this example. Most of the time the custom projects are just going to need one or two, but if you're working on a prototype and you need quite a few of them, this can kind of help drive our cost, because a lot of times these custom projects require custom fees or tooling fees depending on how complex the project is. The last box here is pretty much the main comments box. So this is where you can really explain what you've got going on. So if you got a 1970 custom Harley and you have a windshield, you have an original windshield but it needs to be modified, this is where you could just type out a comment like, original hardware mounted windshield that needs to be 4 inches taller and 2 inches wider on each side. And you can even make comments about we have already have hardware that it mounts to. This is pretty much anything that you want to add any information to, that would be the comment box for that. So that really covers the whole windshield and the custom job. The next thing is really concerning our template, because we need something to go off of. So we need some sort of dimensions. So it can either be a digital template or a physical template that is shipped in, and this is where we go through those. So for this scenario, we're going to have an original windshield that we're going to ship in. If you don't have an original one, you could choose this option. No, you just want us to make a part from a digital template, which is really just dimensions, and then you can upload those dimensions below. But for this, we'll go with yes. Then the next question is, do you need a shipping label? So some customers will have shipping accounts through their work, or somehow can get shipping on their own that they don't necessarily have to pay for, which will always help you out. So in that case, you will send in the template on your own, and then you can continue on. In this case, we're pretending we're a customer that doesn't have a shipping account, and you would need a shipping label emailed to you. The main benefits of this are that retail shipping rates are very expensive. If you go to a UPS store and you're going to take your box, they're going to charge you almost double compared to the rates that it would cost us. So it's always beneficial if you're going to go into a store just to give us the dimensions of a box, even if it's just a random Amazon box you have. And then we can send you a shipping label, which, just for example purposes, it would cost you $80 at a UPS store, whereas our label cost will be $40 as an example. So it's definitely worth it if you don't have a shipping account through work or anything to get us to send you a label. The next part of that takes a little more work on your side. You just have to upload the package specifications. So width, length, height, weight, doesn't really matter which is which as long as we have all three dimensions. So for this example, I've got it written down what box we've got. So we've got a 19 by 19 box that is 12 inches tall and weighs 6 pounds. That will give us everything we need in order to email you a shipping label. And then the last part is going to be upload a few pictures of what you've got. And those are uploaded, ready to go. A maximum of 4 files can be uploaded. So you can always email us some more if you have more. After you submit this form, it'll automatically go to a cart page where you can pay the custom fee deposit to get the ball rolling. This is especially important if you need a shipping label, because we'll pretty much use that money, create the shipping label, and send it to you. Another note here, you can print the form out if you want to. You will get a copy emailed to you after you submit it. And you don't necessarily have to print it out and put it in the box. It does help us out if you want to, but you do not have to. So I hope that helps explain the custom windshield intake form. If there are any questions, comment below, and we will get your custom windshield project started.